Previously last week, the agents freed the Amazon workers from being harvested like sheep. From the largest city to the middle of nowhere, the protagonists drive through the flat, featureless, blasted lands of the rural shithole called America. You guys are just heading out in middle buttfuck nowhere. You get out of the Wawas. You got snacks. Just continue your little road trip here. Um, that's in quotes. Was I not supposed to tell you this?
I like the
Oh,
implication that this is a direct continuation of last session, but Delta Green just left us here.
this is all one long session. There are no. Oh wait, no, you did have downtime. Yeah, you unfortunately tried to work on yourself and went to Alcoholics Anonymous and went on the radio trying to spread information about how the 0.01% was manipulating the human race. But you went on a far right propaganda news network funded by far right billionaire oil tycoons. So you really just got screamed at and didn't work out too good. Failed Sandy check. You hate to see it. But after that, you guys got piled into the car, or powering into the van, and made your way out into a bluebird day in southern Kansas. A perfect hemisphere of baby blue above you hugs the endless cornfields that pass by the. Oh, this says you're an SUV now. Windows as the team makes its way to Pepperville. High ups were receiving a lot of pressure from Ag. What's help me out here a little bit, Walker? What's the American the division that deals with agriculture? USDA? No.
That would be Department of Interior or just the Department of Agriculture.
Yeah, Delta Green was getting some guff from Department of Agriculture to intervene in an issue that looked like a social media prank. Apparently, an ellipse is what? An ellipse? No, god damn it. An eclipse happened a few weeks back, and problem being, it never stopped.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty fucked up. Might have to do something about that.
You're in the passenger seat as Walker's driving, I'm assuming. Who's driving? Is Walker driving or are you driving there?
I
John.
probably have the higher drive skill.
Yeah.
What's your drive skill?
Like nothing.
Okay, I have 51. I'm driving.
Yeah.
All right. So, John, you're driving. Walker, you're in the passenger seat and you're kind of swiping right on a bunch of TikTok videos. You're seeing this one that kind of instigated this investigation. It's the one that went viral initially, with folks trying to debunk, prove its aliens had come. It was the end of days, anything. Jesus was coming back. You could see or think of it was getting described in this video. While the scientists agreed such an astronomical event would take millions of years and 2 moons to develop, the Christians declared it was proof that revelations had come and Jesus walked the earth once more. That's when Big Ag pulled the strings as huge patrons of their cornfields withered and died. They panicked, and sending the Senate and their Senate lapdogs into a panic, they warned of inflation of diesel, the beef costs, unrest, and discontent flooding through the cities. It'd be the summer of rage 2024. Oh, man, and all the overseas prompting unrest. It'd just be the collapse of human civilization if we just couldn't get these cornfields back online. So this prompted you, the most valued and capable assets in Delta Green, to be deployed by the USDA, BLM, FBI, you name it. That's when you got cowed in. Even the Forest Service has been sent out. Many of them didn't return, though. Backtracking their disappearances has led the agency to send their best 2 agents because you're right, a little bitch, and you can't make it. And you guys are sent out to just see what the hell's going on.
Hey, Walker. Want to bet on what that is?
What's killing the Forest Service?
I mean, what's doing the sky thing?
Well, probably the moon.
Nah. I mean, maybe, but what's moving the moon there, keeping it there? Or maybe that's something else entirely. I mean,
Maybe the moon got bored of doing the same thing for so long.
like, we can't see the moon right now, of course. But that's because it's bright daylight. But it might just be anywhere else besides, the sun.
It could also be like a big umbrella.
Yeah. A big pile of money.
Think someone's tried shooting it yet? You think someone's tried shooting at it yet?
Yeah, probably.
No shit.
Wait, do we have satellites up there?
Probably. I mean, I still got cell service.
Yeah. I mean, there's all those Google Earth satellites. You can just flip one of those around, right, and look what's doing the thing.
Clearly not. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have sent us out to do whatever.
Then the thing doing the eclipse is probably either subjective or below the atmosphere. I'm saying it's probably subjective. Capitalism lives in our hearts, after all.
In
like
the
like
end,
a like a
capitalism.
blackberry thorn in our flesh,
It was inside us
stuck
all
deep
along.
inside,
Oh, so deep.
making us bleed slowly.
As John pontificates, Walker, you're kind of looking through, you're doing your social media research, quote unquote, scrolling, and you notice that the videos are like starting to stutter, and you look at your bars, and they're like boop 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 down to 1. You lose your 4T 4TE LGTBQ, and then you're like on your normal bars, and then those disappear, and then you got no reception.
Well, the satellite's unionized.
Good for them.
Yeah, but like now they don't work.
Oh, well, they will be once the circumstances improve. And that's up to us. The cure for problems is from the bottom up.
Preach, Marx. 2 legs bad, 4 legs good.
What I mean by that is it will probably start working again once we shoot the local biggest capitalist like the last 5 times.
Biggest capitalist of the sky. Fill the sky with holes. As you all continue on, for the last hour, the long grass overrunning the embankments has turned burnt and saggy. Emerging from the unkept corn stalks just peeks a sign of "Welcome to Pepperville, population 420." Looking out,
Nice.
even at midday, the sun is weak, diminutive, as if half set in the twilight hour. The sound of cicadas chirping can be heard above the rushing wind and engine as you slowly pass over potholed pavement at the edge of town.
Mhm. I want to check our mission thing to see if we're being expected.
Jumping
Like
over the
if
Manila.
somebody
Yeah.
called us, or if we're
Look
just here anonymously.
anonymously, you look through the manila envelope and you find no contacts. Everyone that's gone into this area has disappeared without any trace. No contact has been established. No communications has been set up with the locals. Nothing. Everything has disappeared into this black hole.
Okay. Do I still have all those fake badges from the early missions?
No,
The
but you
ones
have
where
a
we
new
always got
fake
fake
badge.
badges for some reason?
You have a new set of. Yeah. You have a new set of identification. You look through these fancy badge jiggers, and that sounded racist. And you looks like you have some fake credentials from the USDA.
Neat. I probably can't call the town hall or whatever else authorities are here, because my phone wouldn't work. We probably should just stop by there and talk to them directly. What do you say, Walker?
Yeah, sure.
Mhm. Cool. The moment I see the town hall or some kind of administrative building, I'm gonna go there and
Sure. So
stop the car in front of it.
makes sense. So you immediately tell that this is a real small town. There is no city hall. There's no building like that. You pass a very small grocery store, like it could easily pass for a convenience store in a more moderately sized city. And you also see there's a police station. And on the end of the Riled, there is a church. If you'd like, you can make an alertness roll to look around, see if you see anyone.
Awareness?
Alertness. Awareness is not a roll, skill. Ability.
Okay, yeah.
You said confidently without being confident.
That's a fail.
You don't see nothing, man. It is quiet out here. Too quiet.
Hmm. What kinds of weapons do we have?
You stacked. Anything that you wanted to bring on this particular mission, you have it.
Ooh. Okay. Let me just take a moment.
I will say, if you don't have it in a particular thing in mind right now, we can use the magic hammer space and pull it out of the truck later. The
That
magic.
makes perfect sense, but I actually have an idea. I just needed some time to look it up. Okay.
You look me up, baby, and you look me up, I'll never stop.
I would like hydrogen cyanide gas.
Why? What? What's that? What does it do? Why would you want that? You monster.
It is hydrogen cyanide gas.
I know
Do I
what
really need
cyanide-
to elaborate on that?
Yes, I know what cyanide
It
is.
It is a sample poison given in the player's handbook
Oh boy.
of Delta Green. It is inhalation, making it one of the most dangerous and threatening. It only takes 1d6 turns to go into effect. Has the highest lethality of any poison.
This guy just going full World War I.
And it has an antidote.
Oh, it does. Okay. All right. Well, maybe not full World War I off the bat. All right. Yeah, you have a canister of hydrogen cyanide.
Excellent.
Sure, I won't regret that later. So, where you guys headed?
I just want to see what the most decent looking house is. Fancy probably isn't a thing here, so just the most least damaged house.
Least damage is the best way to put it. You look around here, and this town is run down. Most of the businesses that you see on this main drag have been boarded up. You see a thrift store that's been long since left to rot in the decay of time. You see a couple of other restaurants that are also boarded up. Everything is completely abandoned, except for, it seems, the police station and the church, with the church being by far the most well-renovated and upkept building.
Do the mission files say anything else?
Kind of sparse.
Do they mention the church?
Nothing about this city is being mentioned. This is simply, on the map you have like an area of investigation, and this town is more or less in the center.
Okay. Yeah, it would make sense to start here. I think I'm just gonna go up to a random house because I don't really trust either the church nor the cops.
Wise. Very wise. All right. So you go up to one of these houses. What do you do?
Is there a doorbell?
Nope.
Okay. Is there a door?
No, I'm kidding. Yes, there's a door.
Great. Yeah, I tap that.
Oh, yeah,
with
you
my
tap that
hand.
door. Hot. Oh, yeah, get in that door. Fucking sexy ass door. That's hardwood. Give that hardwood some wood. You go ahead and hit the door. No response there. You knock again. No one comes to the door.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna loudly proclaim that I'm from the government.
Sir, madame, I'm from the government. I'm here to help.
Something along those lines, yeah. Maybe also more like, name a federal agency, open up.
USDA, open up. Yeah, you hear like a stampede running outside the back. No, there is no one in this house. You don't hear anyone from the surrounding houses. What you're essentially doing is you've gone up to the shotgun house, this like mobile home trailer kind of situation, and you've banged on the door of like thin plastic, and there's no one in there. Or if there is someone in there, they're not coming to the door.
Okay. Hey, Walker,
Yeah.
should we breach this place?
I feel like if you're asking me that, you've already made up your mind.
No, I'm actually asking you this time.
There.
Mm, I mean, if we do that, we kind of lose any. It's gonna be hot after that.
Yeah, honestly, anything we can do here is limiting our options later down the line.
You could just avoid it.
Hmm. Do you think we should check out that church? Seems to be the most viable option here, but on the other hand,
I'm banned from those.
oh shit, I thought I could like rely on you to get in.
No, I'm. You ever seen Kingsman?
No, I don't have a TV. I
Well,
don't own one.
it was a movie, and there's a scene that happens in a church, and I recreated that for real, and people weren't that happy with it. So yeah, I'm banned from churches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point after I started getting into Delta Green missions, churches started to, I don't go there anymore. So, should we just go to the cops?
I don't talk to them.
Yeah. I mean, every cop that we've met on the job has been evil.
Noticing a pattern, because for me it goes beyond the job.
Hey, Cap.
Ooh.
I'm glad we got to kill those ones the other week.
Yeah, we have a very important job.
You ever see
Like,
Night of the Living Dead?
no.
There's some zombies, and they call a bunch of cops on like an ambulance radio, and then the cops keep coming, and then they just keep killing them. Some food for thought.
Mm. Profound.
Extremely.
Can I look through the windows?
Through the walls? Those were dropped down by balls. All these bitches growl. Sorry. Yeah, you go ahead and look through the windows. Give me a investigation check.
You know if I have investigation. Fuck.
I want to say that's a skill.
It ain't. There's criminology. There's also alertness.
Search. I think I'm
Technically.
asking for a search.
That exists, yes. Yes, I can give you that.
Give me searches. Search.
Success.
All right. Yeah, you look through the window and you have to kind of like wipe off some of the grime. It's obvious that there's been no one inside of this building for quite a while. You'd say a couple weeks. Grime, dust build up, and looking inside on the window has not been cleaned. And as you look through the window, you clear a little bit of a space to get a little peep inside. Looks like there's a bit of a kerfluffle inside, some kind of struggle. A little bit of the area you can see inside the living room. Couch is overturned, chairs are toppled. Place is askew.
I had to look that one up. Hey, Walker.
Disorganized.
I
It's all messed up.
I-
It's dirty.
Yeah.
I think those people were forcefully abducted.
That's not good.
Hmm. I sort of peek past the edge of the house thing towards the police station, and
Oh, he cut out for you too? Yeah, he cut out for me
Yeah.
there a little bit, bud. You mind repeating yourself? Oh, I guess the European Union ain't the socialist paradise we all heard
No.
about here in the States.
Damn, I thought everything was perfect in all of Europe.
Yeah, oh, but you can't even keep your internet connection online. Oh, and here I was thinking me and my shit. Never mind. But yeah, hey,
I thought Slovenia was a paradise.
hey, hey, hey.
Completely cut out. Oh, there he is.
oh, sorry, I just disconnected.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so did anything happen while I was gone?
I think the last thing you were thinking about was, you took that peek inside the house, and then I forget. Sorry, I was trying to look something up, but I can't find it. And it was a bit.
Um, I was looking sort of in the direction of the police station and seeing how many cells it probably has.
As in, how many cells the capacity of the jailhouse?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty small building. You figure that there's probably only like one or two,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like three tops. You're thinking like one row of jail cells, probably just for occasional dry out, not a lot of serious. I mean, even then, out there on the rural roads, you got a more liberal drinking and driving policy. So someone's really got to be blacked out. And for the most part, the police are the drunkest drivers.
Mm-hmm. So population 420. I'm not sure what the exact volume of a person is, but if you stack them,
I like where this is going.
you could fit them all inside.
I like your logic.
Well, probably not, but it's possible. In any case, this means that we do not have the option of gassing the station.
Oh, I mean, whoa, let's not be discouraged here.
That sounds like
No,
a weird
I always take priority in the survival of the innocent. Unless, of course, that becomes impractical. Like that other time, that other rural town.
We don't talk about that time. We don't talk about that other rural town. We don't talk about Bruno.
Fair enough. I want to check the um the kerfuffle inside the house thing for traces of the unnatural.
Mm-hmm. All right, so go ahead and roll strength to break down the front door.
Can I use a gun?
Give you advantage plus 20 as you kind of beat the door handle. Well, I guess it's not like a door handle. It's like one of those little cheap, almost like airplane bathroom door latches. And yeah, you kind of just like smash that with your gun until it breaks off.
Success.
Yep. You go ahead and break through the door. And
You got a
making-
sound effect?
Oh yeah, we're making progress, bro.
Nice.
Making progress like your character's making progress into this trailer. And so you make your way into this trailer and taking a step onto this like linoleum ground, you start looking around and you're leaving footprints of dust as you make your way through here. This place has been abandoned for, you'd say, at least 2 or 3 weeks. There is food still on the table, molded over. TV still on. Fox News, of course.
I shoot the TV.
Ooh, I'm going to need a gunshot sound effect. I feel like I'm going to use that a lot. Yeah, but yeah, you put one through the TV. It doesn't turn off. It just like shatters, and you get a splintered image of, I want to say Kellyanne Conway, but that's not right. Megyn Kelly. Ooh, wait. Didn't she get fired? I hate to say it.
Wookie trying to keep up with the Fox News lore.
It's it's Tucker Carlson.
Is the sissy hypno segment on?
Look, you gotta understand, I hate trans people, and I just want to kill them all with my bare hands. I hate trans people, and I'll use my entire Swanson dinner inheritance to kill all the trans people. They make me so mad. I can't stand it.
No, I'm talking the actual. He actually had like a thing that said like sissy hypno on his like actually on screen.
Was that just?
No, it's like
Is
that's
it
actually
aliens?
100% real, like during an actual televised segment.
Oh man, that guy's so cringe. That guy's more cringe than
Yeah.
Elon Musk, and that's hard to do.
Oh
But
no, I
yeah.
just typed in Tucker Carlson sissy hypno on a government email. Like in a Google associated with a oh fuck.
Uh-oh. This just ruined my YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, but it's straight men turning homo after gay hypnosis, and then there's a picture that says you are becoming very sissy on the screen.
Dicks. Need dicks in my ass. Dicks in my
Yeah.
ass.
I love that.
So, hey, would you, John, please give me, Mr. Green, another search roll, please.
That's a fail.
You can see through the dust. There's a layer of blood on the ground, as if someone was dragged. You can take a little bit more time to figure out like where this goes, but it's not immediately evident to you. There's just too much grime and mean, it's not like the Dust Bowl out here. The soil isn't quite as bad as it was in the 1920s because we just keep throwing water on the fields to like try and keep the dust from just leaving and the soil just from blowing away. But since we're running out of water and people let the irrigation systems just deteriorate as they've been abandoned, it is getting a little dusty out here. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and take the time to follow the trail, you may do so. But it's you're gonna actually like have to get the broom out, maybe a little mop.
I'm gonna show it to Walker.
Hey, Walker, you see this trail of blood. If you'd like to make a search roll, you may. Who may?
I'm gonna follow your lead on this.
All right. So you guys take your time. You, Walker, following John, watch him meticulously make his way through these different rooms. You could see that the kids were in bed when they got dragged out. See like a bloody nose or what you assume was like a beating and then like some blood coming from some superficial wounds as a trail of it was left behind. You see like from the living room an overturned beer can of Budweiser. And then similar drag marks as they join in the back of the residence or the back of the shotgun house, and they lead out the back.
Yeah, I guess we should follow the bat out towards the back.
Yeah, you guys head out the
Agreed.
back of head out the back of the trailer, and you find everywhere around you is similarly abandoned. And as you kind of glance down this row of row houses, you see that there are similar drag marks in the soil, all leading down to the church at the end of the road.
Alright, let's go to the police.
You guys make quick time. Getting over to the police station's just at the end of the block there. You make your way up into the police station. Open the door. Then walking through the door, the hinges creak loudly as you push your way through the heavy oak portal. A singular sheriff wearing a wide black cowboy hat sits with his feet propped up behind the desk. Behind the lobby window. It's like one of those like inside areas, almost like a where do you go to pick your car up after it gets towed? Like, yeah, it's like a safety glass window. He's sitting behind it, and he's sitting with his feet propped up on the desk. And he has tilted a 10-gallon black hat in front of his eyes. And he's kind of napping, taking a little nap.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. I kind of fake him.
You say what, Mal?
I shake him.
He's behind a glass window. Bulletproof, probably.
Bulletproof?
Looks like it. There's just like those little air holes and one of those drawers that like you can slip papers back and forth in between.
Hey, Walker.
Yeah.
Are you stealthy?
I mean, define stealthy.
Can you move in ways that keep you obscured?
Somewhat.
Cool.
Me, 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 me.
So you go in, I talk to him. How's that sound?
Me, 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 me.
Do we see an entrance?
Me, 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 me.
There's a door over on the side. Looks locked.
Yeah. Looks locked. I can try to sneak in. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, heading up to the door, Walker. You start working on it. If you would like to make me, I think it's going to be mechanics roll. Unless there's something better that I'm not seeing. Probably not a lockpick skill.
I don't see a mechanic skill.
Is there not?
Some
It's heavy
Mechanic
machinery.
is you can get that in the craft skill. I have
Hey.
craft, mechanic, 61%.
you should do it then. That's higher than mine.
Hot.
Oh yeah,
I'll
maybe I
sneak
should
in.
pick the lock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear those
Gonna make a
birds
mechanic
outside?
skill to pick the lock.
Sure. Yeah, you start picking the lock. The policeman is still.
Success.
Me, 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 me.
That's success.
Yeah, you open up the door. Door creaks open ever so slightly.
I was gonna say I could just have like a lock breaker on me. They're not exactly hard, but it is a little loud.
You just need your, what do you call them? The bump keys.
Yeah, that's too delicate for Dixie.
Ah.
All right, I'm gonna
So-
sneak in.
Yeah, making your way in. Give me a stealth check as you try and.
Do I get
s-
advantage because he's asleep? Or get bonus?
Absolutely. Go ahead and take
Alright.
advantage.
Me, 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 me,
I
me, me.
succeed.
Absolutely. So you sneak right up to the gentleman, couple feet away from him as John, Mr. Green, you still
I'm
on
standing at the other
glass?
side.
The other side. What do you do?
I'm outside.
Outside the building?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just left? So my work's
No,
done.
my idea of the plan was I distract him, Walker goes through the building.
Gotcha. Yep. You dust off your hands. Job done here, and you head outside the door. What are you doing out there?
What's Walker doing?
Yeah, I guess at
Uh,
this point, Walker, you're standing right behind this police officer who's sleeping.
I gave in to my urge and I strangled him to death.
Yeah, you take like the last few steps towards him, and you hit like a plank that squeaks underfoot, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, I just like Homer Simpson on Bart, just throttle him.
You little, well, give me a strength roll. This is going to be a contested strength roll to go ahead and choke out this policeman here. You're a pretty
Would it
big
make
guy,
any-
though, right?
Yeah.
This might not work out well for him. This
I
might
succeed.
go bad. Oh, it's not
I got
bad
a
on-
10.
He got a 37. Yeah, so he's putting up a fight. He's not going out with nothing. Go ahead and roll a. I'm just going to wing it. Give me a d6 roll.
2.
2. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you push him down onto the ground, and this is turning into that scene like Inglourious Bastards where that Nazi pins down that beautiful movie star and he's strangling her to death. Give me another strength roll. 32
Wow.
on my end.
12 on mine.
Fuck. Yeah, you see the life bleed from his eyes as his tunnel vision goes narrower and narrower, and he goes limp in your hands. And you can still feel his heartbeat below your hands. You can
I don't
feel
stop.
his heart rate increasing, and then it starts fading and getting weaker, and you just squeeze and squeeze. Then he expires and his heart stops.
I drag
kinda-
the lifeless body out to John.
It was necessary.
Yeah, necessary. There was no avoiding it.
Totally predetermined.
Yeah,
We
God
were
told me
out
to
of
do it.
options. Just with nothing else to do but take this one step.
Small step for man. Giant leap. Okay, yeah. You brought a pig's corpse into the middle of the street. Do you guys want to keep investigating the police station?
Yeah, I think I might head inside.
You head inside and you make your way into the back, and you immediately can tell that this police station has been abandoned. It's been abandoned for a while. You see, there is a bottle of rum, and a bottle of whiskey, and a bottle of gin, a bottle of bourbon. It seems like this policeman has all the bottles, and there is nothing else in this police station. There's like paperwork all over the ground, dust, just like the trailers everywhere. Give me a sanity check. And why don't, John, you give me 2 sanity checks. Walker, you give me a sanity check, as you have just kind of walked into this police station and found it very, very well, they are understaffed. You know, it's a problem all over the country. Nobody wants to work at a bar. And yeah, there's just there seems to be like everyone else that used to work in this police station doesn't work here anymore.
I succeed.
You
I
lose,
failed both.
You lose 1 sanity, Walker. And
I lose 1. I succeeded.
Yep, you succeed and you lose 1 sanity.
Oh, okay.
John, I need you to roll a d4 and a d6.
That is a lot from just this. 7.
7 sanity.
I would like to resist some of that.
How much?
Oh,
You're gonna
that's a
put-
d4, which I take off my bond and the sanity loss.
Go ahead and roll your d4. Which bond are you trying to put this off onto?
My brother.
Brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, it's just 1. So
What'd you roll in that d6?
5.
Bump that down to 3 instead of 5, and then I should have had you roll a d3 instead of a d6. So that's going to be on a 3. So bring that down to a 2 total on that d5. So yeah, instead of remove 3 off your total from 7. So reduce that down to 4. So you're not going to have a temporary bout of insanity right now, but you're right on the edge. And reduce your bond with your brother by 1 as well. Yeah. So Walker, you drag this
So
corpse.
I still have 8 sanity before my breaking point.
Good. Yeah, so Walker, you drag this corpse of the police officer out, and usually Arthur Green is a pretty stoic gentleman. He's takes it as it comes. He's wondering, wow, it was like, boy, that escalated quickly.
No, I'm actually not that surprised.
Same.
As I head out to Walker, I say, "Hey Walker, do you mind if I blow up this building?"
No, not particularly.
Cool. I'm gonna take maybe like 6 pieces of C4, put them around the building, wide them up together, head out, get into a safe distance, blow the place to the sky.
Demolitions check with advantage.
Success.
Make the Native Americans proud. You send up some smoke signals and blow the police force sky high.
Mhm. Do I get any benefits from destroying the unnatural?
No, nothing unnatural in there.
That's fine. But I do feel better.
Same. So what are
Hey,
you guys
Walker.
up to? What are you doing?
I have a plan.
Enlighten me.
What those clouds of smoke in the sky inspire me to do is wait until it's night time. And when it's night time, we use the darkness and silence to our advantage and go to the church then.
I mean, we can be stealthy or we can just kick in the door.
Mm. But you know, there might be hostages, there might be traps.
That is true.
Break in the door, bust out the 4-4. Screaming Biggie, won't you? What's the plan, guys? What are you doing?
Hmm.
Biggie.
Well, we might just do something over the course of the day and sleep in the car until it's like 1 or 2 a.m. Then head up to the church.
Sounds like a plan. You guys pass time. You playing some games you downloaded previously on the phone. You do
I'm
whatever.
working on my tome.
Okay, this is actually a great opportunity to do some rolls on the dome.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go through a few things, shall we? What is this tome bound in?
Right now it's just a digital pile of Word documents.
All right. So that's going to be, I want to say SIG int, but it also might be appropriate to just do a straight computer science roll. You know what? Give me both a computer science roll and a signal intelligence roll. as you try and you're going to try and combine and not conglomerate, not coagulate, but you're pulling all these different notes and experiences together into one place. All these different disparate experiences, and you're trying to streamline them and make them be somewhat comprehensible. You yourself, since you lived through these experiences, you'll always understand them to a degree no one else can, but you do try and get these experience through words into the computer.
Yeah, so I don't have either of those skills.
Do you have craft?
I do have craft, yes. I have
Alright.
craft electrician and mechanic.
So describe to me how you're taking all these different notes from your Google Docs and your different note-taking apps, your Word docs, and then you're putting them into something. Are you putting them like into a Kindle, or what? Describe to me how you are amalgamating all these different works together into one piece.
A USB stick.
Yes, yes. And the forbidden USB. Check in and power up. So you get them all, get it on all of these USB, and you can kind of feel like it getting hotter. And I'm going to ask for an unnatural roll as you are bringing all these things onto one piece of hardware.
Shit. That is a fail.
All right. So this is going to be one of several rolls. I'm going to say it's going to be the best of 5. It's going to be 3 successes before 3 failures. So go ahead and mark 1 failure as we try and inscribe these eldritch knowledge onto this USB drive, which is so appropriate in this modern day of cosmic horror. Because it would be. It would be on a USB stick. And as you're kind of downloading the current missions research files and the different videos that you've been looking through have led you into the city onto the stick, it kind of like freezes and the whole laptop begins to like crash and kind of realize, oh shit, I didn't charge the battery. I'll deal with this later. Then you look up at the dashboard on the van that you're in, and it's 1:55. It's dark. This is, well, it's middle of summer, so there's a weird like, oh man, it's daylight for a real long time. It's daylight forever, and it just feels like the sun went down not too long ago, but it's dark now, and there's only this sick, weak yellow light coming out of the street lights around you. And you have the entire town to yourself. Walker, could I get an alertness roll?
Yeah. I fail.
All right. So you haven't been looking around. And even though there's a cop's body in the middle of the street, not a single person has come through this city. No one's come down the main road. No one coming in and out of the different houses. Granted, you kind of been looking at your phone, going back and deleting different like pictures and freeing up space, but has not been a single person in the city. Town. And I think on that note, we're going to go ahead, take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break? Not good? 5-minute break?
Yep.
All
Mm.
right. Let's take a 5-minute break.
I'm gonna use that to resolve the rest of my rolls.
Whoop, 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 whoop. What do you mean the rest of your
I'm just
rolls?
gonna roll 5 at once, if that's alright.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Why?
How dare you ask me why?
Okay. Fail.
Hey, no, I mean it. You can't roll them. You gotta wait.
And success.
No, you have to wait. 5-minute break.
Okay, fine.
5-minute break.
Strange days have fallen us. Strange days have tracked us down. They're going to destroy our crashing will join. We shall go on playing our fight on your town. Strange eyes fill strange rooms. Voices will signal a tired end. The hostess is grinning, carelessly from sinning. Hear you talk of sin, and you know this is it. Strange days have found us, and through strange eyes we linger alone. Bodies confused, memories misused, as we walk on the way to our strange night of stone.
So, 4th roll. Wait. Yes, 4th roll. That's a fail. In fact, it's the 3rd. Meaning, in total, 3 fails.
Yeah, I guess we should have listened to the DM after all, huh? Ah! Ah!
Well, you did lay down a plan. So I had something to
But
follow.
did you follow plan? Was plan followed?
You said
Were you just
Best of
following
5.
orders?
yes. Best of 5, which I did.
So the reason I asked you to wait is because I want to do this in narratively, in game. No. And plus, you don't have enough time or resources in the back of this van to continue creating this USB tome, this e-reader of Eldritch knowledge.
Darn.
I want my dome of evil meow. Need my book of the undead now. Do you give me my book meow? Meow.
It's got to be close to 5 minutes, y'all. I'd figure that's about 5 minutes, give or take. Allagash, you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Pokey pokey. So, making your way out of the van. You guys now in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. For sure, you're going to get the drop on anyone who's still in this godforsaken pit of shit they call a city. They call a shitty. Hey, welcome to Shitty Walk. May I take your order, please? Heading over to the church.
Yep.
The doors of this quaint little blue church are locked. White trim around the windows looks promising as a point of entry, but yeah, the main door looks pretty heavy. The windows, they don't appear to be locked anyway.
Yeah. I think I'm going to walk around the church at a safe distance.
Give it a 360. It's a quaint little building. You'd say it has a congregation or space inside for about 50, 70 people. It's got a cute little bell tower up top, and you would think to yourself, well, we haven't heard the bells a single time since we've been in this city.
Hey, Walker.
Yep.
Do you think this church has an underground part to it?
Probably. They usually have mausoleums and catacombs and stuff.
Hmm. Do you think those underground parts are used to store human beings?
Like I said, they usually have some catacombs or mausoleums. of sorts
Like
in 'em.
living people?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, me neither. Huh.
I'll say from your 360 of the building, giving it a circle around, you did not see any kind of no like shutters or cellar doorways going down into a lower level. It seems like pretty similar to a lot of the other buildings around here. It was added on to a little bit in that it has the steeple up top, but otherwise it seems like pretty standard cut and paste or yeah, like a petroleum, very cheap material. Just throw it up and bottom dollar, low cost building like everything else in America.
Do we have a bullhorn?
Now, of course, you got a bullhorn. Well, you think you're going to come over to a church and not bring a bullhorn?
Great. I'm assuming we both have the same understanding of that word because I just translated it from my language into English.
Excuse me, sir. This is America. Of course, we know what a bullhorn is. You're going to go bullhorn someone, you got to make sure they got the bull coming.
Excellent. So it's an electronic device that you can speak into to make your voice louder.
Sir, I know what a bullhorn is. You don't got to explain what bullhorn is to
Excellent.
me.
Yeah, just so we're on the same page. Hey, Walker.
This guy explaining
Yes.
what a bullhorn is to an America.
I have a bullhorn.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I know. I think we might use that bullhorn.
Go for it.
Excellent. I want to go up to the church and plan some explosive charges.
How many explosive charges?
Not many, like 3.
Just enough to blow the door open?
No, like around the building.
Oh, you're trying to blow the wall off the building.
I'm trying to get leverage.
So you're blackmailing whoever's inside of the building to do what?
No, first of all, I just want to plant the charges.
All right,
Then go
ahead
back
and
to
plant the
walking.
charges. Go ahead. Make me a demolitions roll with disadvantage because it's dark.
Success.
Said you had a bullhorn. You didn't say you had a headlamp. See the difference here? Despite it being dark, you go ahead and plant your charges. Making it back to Walker. What do you do?
I'll take out my bullhorn and say, wait, no. I don't do that. We did come here in the night after all. Is the church lit up?
Seems to be like some candlelight coming from inside.
Excellent. Does it have windows?
Indeed, it does.
Okay. I think I will look through those windows from a distance
From a
using
distance.
like a magnifying glass.
Binoculars.
Yes.
Absolutely. You take a few steps back because you don't want to be exploded. And looking through your binoculars, through the windows, you see flickering lights coming from inside, shadows cast off the wall. Seems to be somebody in there.
Hmm. Is it unnatural?
Give me a search roll.
Can I make an unnatural roll to see if it's unnatural?
Yeah, let's see what you see first. Give me a search roll to see what you see, and then
Okay.
we'll determine whether or not it's unnatural.
That's a fail.
It's it looks like a Satan's shadow himself. It's got horns. You can see wings. My God, it's the devil in that there church.
Hooked up.
Or maybe it's just a trick of light. You're not sure.
I wonder how big those candles are. If it's like normal candles, or like church candles, you know, those big ones like you can beat someone to death with.
Damn, what kind of church you going to?
German ones. But we have really big candles.
Hot. You know what a candle's the shape of. So what are you doing? Look through your binoculars. You see someone in there, probably, maybe. Seems like they got a lot of candles. Definitely some kind of flickering going on in there.
I want to see if I can pick the lock.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me a. What did I ask for last time?
Mechanic.
Yeah, give me another mechanics roll.
It's a fail, but only by 10. Not that means much.
Yeah, the door's holding fast. You having trouble getting your paper clip in there? Kind of snaps off on you.
Uh,
Walker, what are you doing as you see your teammate going around planting explosives, trying to pick the lock?
I think Walker's gonna try to help with planting explosives.
Yeah, with your help, the explosives definitely get planted. Make sure the wires are all right. Nothing's going to trip them up prematurely. Yeah, but otherwise, Mr. Green, just get a little bit of support from your buddy here. Seems to be like you're taking point on this church situation. What are you thinking?
I think Walker's like looking up at the church tower, like the bell tower and stuff, and looking if there's anybody up there.
Alertness check.
Success.
Yeah, giving it a glance up there, it's not really. It's like a little tiny tower. It's a little mini tower. There's clearly a bell up there, but you say there wasn't any space for an actual person to get on up there. This is in Texas. I want to say Texas A&M. Was that the clock tower shooting? Anywho's will be. No, it's like a small steeple, probably just a rope running up to the bell. And yeah, you definitely have not heard the bell sound today, so no activity, no movement up there.
Yeah, I think Walker's just gonna keep his eyes out and make sure no one gets a drop on us then. Mainly just keeping Overwatch.
Head on a swivel. All right, Arthur Green, what are you doing?
You know, you've given me this idea, Walker, that we could climb up the wall.
Gotta build a wall. Gotta build a
I
wall.
mean, we
and
do
let-
have climbing equipment, obviously.
All we are is just another brick in the wall. Dunna, dunna.
I think I'm gonna go back to the car, get that climbing equipment.
Education. All right, going back to the wall, you get the harness and some of those crampons. Strap on, power up, get your. Oh no, that's a different thing you strap on. Yep. So go ahead and where are you climbing? Are you climbing up to
the
the steeple?
church,
Oh,
up to the tower,
up to
or
the tower.
as high as I can get safely.
Okay. Yeah, not hard. Yeah, you go ahead and. I'm not sure what the spiky boots are called that the tree climbers wear. Help me out. Help me out here, Walker. What are the spikes that tree climbers wear?
Like, hold
Not
on.
crampons, but
I mean, like the ones that arborists use.
yeah. I'm gonna pretend like they're crampons. So you crampon up the side of this
I
church
think
building like
they just call them like climbers or steel climbers.
steel
Crampons
climbers.
are kind of like them.
Yeah, those are for more like mountains though. Mountaineering.
Spurs is another
Spurs.
thing.
Hey, all right, yeah. You spur your way up side of the church like Spider-Man, and you get up to that bell tower, and you see a tiny little service hatch that you'd be able to climb down into the church itself proper.
Excellent.
Walker, you following him the way up?
Yeah.
So both of you get inside this bell tower, covering each other. You open up the hatch, and you immediately are hit with this wave of delicious smelling, savory, just almost smells like barbecue.
And cannibals.
Make your way down into the church.
Mhm.
Letting yourself inside, you make your way down this very narrow spiral staircase onto the ground floor.
In the upper floor, I want to see if there's anything to see.
I'm going to need 2 rolls from you, Mr. Arthur Green. Stealth check initially as you very carefully open up this trap door and gain admittance into this church. And then secondarily, I'm going to need an alertness roll. And from you, I'm going to need a stealth roll as well, Mr. Walker.
Okay.
Can I improve my stealth by being more slow, taking more time?
Sure, you go full cat burglar.
I
Go ahead.
fail.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Both of you
It-
take advantage. Give yourselves a plus 20 on your skill as you are going extra super careful slow.
I succeed.
How about you, Walker? With that extra 20, did you succeed?
No.
1 success, 1 failure.
But I also wasn't going. I never was going down the tower. I was just up top.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll say we'll go ahead and skip your stealth roll since you're just hanging out up there. Oh, what's this guy? What's this guy? Okay. He succeeds as well in his alertness skill. So, what was your stealth check, Mr. Arthur Green?
A success.
What'd you roll? What was the dice roll?
27.
I rolled a 47. All right, so you beat him. So you start descending the staircase, and you find
No, I
Oh,
stay up, and I
Fine.
investigate.
Fine, jeez, oh my god. So you look down into this church now that you've gained admittance, you've gained entrance into the building, and you see that inside this church is just chaos. The pews are overturned, stacked into piles that reach up the walls to the rafters. There's like a steep V roof, and the pews are all stacked up at weird angles inside. Torn pages of the thin Bible paper crunch everywhere and rustle around. Just little tiny tornadoes as the draft blows through this tiny chapel. The crucifix that was once on the wall has been yanked down and lies inverted, propped against the podium. And it's replaced by some kind of sign. And as you look closer, it almost seems to move and dance in this flickering candlelight. And you find that this sign is a deep, ruddy yellow. Not visible previously through the window, the filth that you looked through the binoculars through. But from this perspective, the wall of the church, you see them, they're covered in overlapping endless yellow signs. And they pulse with sickly interluminescence. 3 crude S shapes originating from the central period, bisecting by a circle that joins them all again and again, as if some kind of group of feverish patrons, some parishioners, coated the floors and the ceiling and the walls with larger layer after layer of these symbols until slices sloughed off in rippling curtains, and then they continued. I'm going to need a sanity check from you, Mr. Green.
Fail.
Please roll a d4.
Or
Ooh,
I would like to also reduce that one.
Go ahead, roll a d4.
A 1.
All right, so that's 3. That brings you to a total of 7 this game. I need you to go ahead and take a bout of temporary madness. Go ahead and roll a d6 and rank the fight, flight, or fright. Starbright.
Freeze.
Freeze most likely.
Light. Then freeze. Then fight.
All right, go ahead and roll a d6.
Hmm. 2.
A 2. So that's going to be flight.
Yeah.
So
I get
you're
out of there as quickly as I can.
absolutely. So yeah, backing away, you try and push past Walker and just get the fuck out of this building. You got to leave. You got to get the hell out of here right now. You got to get out of this town. You're getting back to the van, and you're just peeling out of here. I don't give a fuck what Delta Green says. You got to go. And you start walking and backing away, and you see down below in the center of all this chaos, there are 2 large pots. And you immediately connect that the savory smell that suffuses the air around you is coming from these 2 boiling pots. but you can't process it. Everything in this room is spinning around you. All the signs, they're moving, and you got to get the hell out of here.
I also tell Walker, we've got to get out of here. We gotta fucking leave.
Sure.
And I take the rope down the building side.
All right, go ahead. Each of you make athletics checks, and you with disadvantage, Mr. Green, as you are panicking and you're trying to not fall off of this roof a little bit.
I succeed.
Nice.
95.
Okay, so you're gonna fall a little bit. Do you down the side of this building right here? I rolled a 1, so yeah, you land on your butt and you take 1 damage.
Worth it.
Uh.
Now I'm down faster.
Meant to do that. Walker, you are seeing your friend panic, your fellow agent, just in a heap of disarray. What are you doing? Are you leaving this building as well? Are you trying to gain different entry, or are you going to follow your companion out here?
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah.
All right, you follow him back, and I'm assuming, Mr. Green, you're making your way back to the SUV?
Yes, but I'm looking back until Walker is at a safe distance, and then I blow up the C4.
Oh no, that's so sad. Well, I guess you guys don't know. Yeah, you do the cool like walk away with looking back over your shoulders, and then you explode it. Church goes up in smoke.
No, I'm pathetic and scared.
Yeah, you're glad. So you're doing the opposite of the cool walk away. You're looking over your shoulder a bunch and then making sure that your friend Walker's in a safe distance. You blow it sky high. The other building, the only other building in this town that doesn't look like a like it was about to collapse, you blow them up. Oh my god. So yeah, you guys make it back to the SUV, and as you do so, you see through the smoldering ruins of the church, there is the streetlights of this city are all but extinguished. The electricity has been a little spotty since you got here. Like it's very dim. You're pretty sure that whatever generators that this town is running on, whatever explosions have sent up the church and the police station, have probably also caught those generators. And now that the streetlights are completely extinguished and only darkness encompasses this entire town, you see off in the distance, behind the smoldering ruins of the church, there's a faint light. You'd say a couple miles past the church, out in the middle of a cornfield.
I take some time to get myself back online, back into a more functional state. And during that time, I vaguely tell Walker what I saw. It's not really comprehensible, but I do mention the Yellow King and cannibals.
Isn't that guy related to the monkey?
Yeah,
Why don't we just pull a spike at the next monkey? Kill him.
I feel like this one is alive and not reanimated.
I'll go fuck him up.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I start walking back towards the church.
Yep, you walk over to the church and there's a blast crater in the ground.
I look for it.
Look for what? The monkey?
Yeah, anything in the crater.
Yeah, looking for this monkey over here. Where's the monkey? Hey! It just seems to be like those black, like smudge marks from a central point going outward. Some like charred pieces of wood that are still smoldering. Doesn't seem to be a lot left. I don't know what you want from me. You fucking blew it all up.
I don't know. I figured like a elder god would have been able to handle a little bit more.
There was just like a dude in there.
I looked for like little bits of people.
Yeah, find like a hand, couple fingers, toes.
Any gold teeth or something I can sell?
No, just the.
Can I do a luck roll for that?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, I did not do that right. 100. Is it 34? Being good.
You find 2 gold fillings. You find like some wisdom teeth.
Awesome. Bonus pay.
Oh my god.
Misha, I'm gonna try to talk to myself in order to do a psychotherapy session.
Yeah, that's how psychotherapy works. I'd say you could.
Can I roll psychotherapy with disadvantage?
I'd say you have to call your therapist on ButterHelp, but you guys don't have reception, so yeah, you're just gonna have to talk yourself through it. Go ahead and roll psychotherapy.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Now you really need your Butterbot. If you don't have your Butterbot, it's difficult to get your psychotherapy all sorted out.
Damn it. Well, I do remember that I packed lunch, so I'm gonna eat that lunch.
That helps a lot. You know, you think you might have just been hungry, and when you're not, when you're hungry, you're not yourself, and that's why you brought a Snickers. Snickers. Cogdi is proudly sponsored by Snickers. Get yourself a Snickers and stick it up your ass.
That's where the brown comes from.
That's right. That brown stuff that comes out of your ass, that's chocolate. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably have like a salad. Like a meat salad.
Ooh, yeah. All right, yeah, so you nom down, refuel a little bit. Takes you about an hour, and just in this here period of a middle of the night, you see off in the distance that you saw earlier that's still out there.
Cool.
And the entire time you've been in the city, you haven't seen a single soul other than that police officer you killed there and the guy you just blew up. Those seem to be like the only 2 people here, and you murdered them both pretty quickly.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, imagine what they did to survive.
Yep. 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 Yep.
The best people die first.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, okay. So at this point, you have only seen those two people, and now this faint and glimmering light off in the distance behind the now still smoking but extinguished pieces of this church.
Yeah, I head to the church.
All right, you're at the church. You're in the blast crater that was the church. You're kind of like watching Walker go around picking up gold fillings from teeth.
Hmm. I'll probably have some kind of stick or rake that I use to pick up some of the um, debris and see if there's an entrance to some kind of underground area, some kind of trapdoor, some kind of hatch.
Nope. And if you wouldn't mind telling those birds outside to shut the fuck up, appreciate that. It's
Hello?
nighttime. It's nighttime out here in the middle of Kansas. There are no birds. Here in
There would be
America,
birds.
we've killed all our birds and replaced them with drones.
That is incorrect. The
It's only a
United
matter
States has this. The United States has the strongest protection on birds in the entire world.
They'll get theirs.
It's illegal to own any feather from a migrating bird in the entire United States. It's federally illegal.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy about all these duck feathers I got on my flies.
You might want to be careful if you do that in a state park.
Well, apparently all I have to do is kill the ranger. As soon as he starts sniffing at me, I'll blow his ass up.
Surprisingly, that's also federally illegal.
Come at me, pigs! Okay, so you guys are in this blast crater of the church, and you're looking for a secret underground entrance to where the lizard folk have made their foothold in the above world. And don't find anything.
I start making I make like lizard sounds to try to get them to open up the door because I'm there.
Hiss,
I'm one of them.
hiss, crackle,
Can I
hiss,
roll for
hiss. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll lizard person.
I would like to help.
I got a 42.
Ooh, with the plus 20 at advantage with help from from John. He's the a monolith rises out of the ground as a tornado of lizard people gorges out. A diplomatic entourage. No, there's just
Wait,
dirt.
if it's a 42 minus 20, isn't that 22 in a crit?
Yeah, I crit.
A diplomatic lizard queen comes out and she's got big old titties.
If it's a cult, I pass.
There's no underground basement under the cult. There's no basement underneath this pizza parlor.
Either way, I succeeded. I crit succeeded some occult rolls. So what happens with that?
Well, you roll a cult?
I rolled
a
a
cult
cult,
roll?
and yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'll say that some of the debris, some of these wood panels you see on them, some of the intact signs, and just like Arthur, you see them moving. It's almost like a spiral. And you see the yellow sign. I need you to roll a sanity check.
Oh, fuck, I should have used more C4. Yeah, I fail.
Not you, Arthur. You already made this roll.
Oh,
What do you want me to roll?
I need you to roll a sanity check as you now have observed the yellow sign.
I succeed.
No shit. No problem. You brush it off. Go ahead and roll a d4.
My best friend's a fucking Migo. Like,
Roll a d4. You're going to go ahead and increase your occult score by that
3.
amount. Yeah, go ahead and increase your occult score by 3. And
Hell
you're
yeah.
familiar with this. This is the sign of the Yellow King.
Yeah. Can I keep going down these stairs or whatever?
No stairs. There's just a there's a slight indentation into the ground where you guys have blown a crater to where this church used to be, but there's literally nothing left of this building other than chunks of wood that you have scattered in all
And there's
directions.
a sign, right?
There are pieces of wood that used to be this building. Someone had taken the congregation, the parishioners had entirely coated the inside of their church with the yellow sign. Every surface of the church inside had a yellow sign, and then more yellow signs etched and drawn and painted over and over in just layers and layers of repeating patterns of yellow signs. And you caught a glimpse of that on one of these chunks.
Hmm. I'm not much of an iconoclast, but I would like to ritually destroy one of the bigger yellow signs.
This is like turtles all the way down. No matter how much smaller you make it, you don't feel like you're making any kind of impact on the actual on the power
Hmm.
that's being
That's
drawn
why
out of
I'm
these.
doing an iconoclasm, a ritualistic, destructive
Is that a roll?
process.
Iconoclasm? I don't even know what that word
Yeah.
means.
You can Google it.
I could.
It's a very fun word. I like to use it a lot.
What does it mean?
Basically destruction of religious iconography.
Hmm. Give me an occult
But
roll.
it also exists in occult stuff
Give me an
for when
occult roll.
you
Give
destroy
me an occult roll.
this kind
Give
of
me.
iconography.
Yeah, to figure out how to destroy it, go ahead and give me an occult roll. You'd have to be, as you're familiar with this sign, the yellow sign, give me an occult roll with advantage. And if you're successful,
Unnatural also includes unnatural knowledge. So can I use that?
no, I'm specifically asking for an occult roll.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Hold on,
don't have occult, but I can
I'll
roll
do it.
it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I fail.
Hmm. Yeah, you try and
Can I
break it
roll?
up. Yeah, you try and
Yeah,
break
no,
it
I
up.
would have
and-
failed as well.
If that was my role, I would have succeeded.
Yeah, trying to destroy it, break it up. You just find it breaking into smaller and smaller pieces. It's like you're watching it fractal down into tinier repeating patterns of itself. And all this time you feel like now it's burning in the distance. That glowing that you see a couple miles away, that's the only light in this entire town. You look around and there's just complete blackness around you. It's almost like a beacon, a lighthouse drawing you towards it.
Huh.
if you're quite done desecrating this lovely church that
It
didn't
is
do
lovely.
didn't do a single thing to you to deserve you blowing its
It further destabilized my mental state. It caused me temporary insanity, which immobilized me for over an hour.
Well, I mean, come on. If we're gonna, nitpick and we're gonna hold everything against everybody, oh my god, oh my god. You guys gonna make your way to the thing over there?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but first I'm gonna blow up the church again.
I'll blow up all the little tiny chunks, and I'll make even tinier chunks. Is there anything you'd like to retrieve from the hammer space of the SUV? More explosives.
Heavy explosives.
Check. I'm already
Brass
out of you on
knuckles.
that. Wait, what?
Brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles. Okay. Anything
Yeah,
else?
and then silver knuckles in case I fight a werewolf.
Werewolf and hand-to-hand combat. Gotta have them silver knuckles. Punch him around the face. Check.
Yeah, I want to. Whatever creature this is, I'm punching it.
Punch him right in the goddamn face.
I have a 75 in unarmed combat that I need to be using.
Whatever's at the end of that line is gonna get a knuckles in the face.
Actually, I'm gonna get 2 sets of boxing gloves.
Burp, bup, bup, bup. No, that's just unsportsmanlike. You're gonna wear brass knuckles inside the boxing gloves?
I'm gonna use brass knuckles if it doesn't accept my challenge to both of us using boxing gloves.
Ah, you got 2 pairs of boxing gloves. See?
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
that's sporting. See? Yeah. you
Brass
bring the
knuckles
box-
are in the event that he doesn't,
yeah, you put the brass knuckles on the table. No, wait, no. You put the boxing gloves on the table, and then if it declines, then you put on the brass knuckles. It only makes sense. Loading up on gear, you make your way across the cornfield out to this glimmering spot of golden light in the distance. And as you draw nearer, you see that this is a farmhouse. This is some kind of barn that's been converted. In town, it would seem like this church had a area that they had that would be their public-facing place. And out here in the countryside, there seems to be a more dedicated location for the faithful. And as you draw nearer, you see, coming out of the top of this barn, there's a large metallic object that points up to the sky. And reflected off of this, well, it looks like it's a telescope of some sort. There seems to be a wan yellow light that reflects back towards you. I need each of you to make alertness rolls as you come across and towards the property line, and you see and you try and take in the scene, and you see this yellow light being reflected off of this polished, well-constructed telescope.
I crit
Steal it.
succeed.
I steal it instantly.
I take it. This is like an
Strap that shit to
observatory.
my back.
Hey. This is like an observatory large telescope. This is something that you would see out on like a physics department, astrophysics department, university level.
It's gonna be my fucking porch now.
This is not like this is assembled by like in pieces off the back of a semi truck.
All right, I take my fucking multi-tool and I start disassembling it, and I start moving the parts back to our car. The
God
wife needs a
fucking-
new present.
God damn it.
How else am I supposed to keep track of Pedro?
Good. Having
Do I need to roll?
Okay, what are the alertness rolls? A crit success on Arthur Green's part. Arthur Green, nothing happens.
I fail.
You fail.
I'm too intent. I'm too intent on this telescope.
Hmm.
No, I'm serious. Dixie is disassembling this to take it.
You are looking at this brass telescope and your eyes light up. You're like, this is going to help me keep in contact with Pedro. I am going to be so jazzed. He's going to be happy to see me. We're going to be like pen pals, only better.
Yeah.
And you just start
Communicate with Morse code.
you just
And I
keep
speak
walking.
Migo Morse.
Migor's code?
Yeah. I do have you. You gave me proficiency in Migo. Oh, also he has a tattoo of Pedro now.
And you walk towards this telescope thinking, I am going to disassemble this and it's coming with me and this is going to be great and I see no problems with it. And the
Yep.
yellow light that is reflected off of this telescope, it's like refracting off this huge lens on the top of it. And this tiny yellow dot that is, it attracts your eye and it starts to make an audible sound and flashes of yellow light fill your mind. And you're drawn closer and closer. And before you know it, you're standing directly in front of this telescope. And you hear at the base of it some kind of clicking as the different
I ignore
dials.
it and I pull out my multi-tool and start looking for screws.
You walk around it, you're completely absorbed, and you're trying to find out how you can start disassembling it. And there's some kind of adjustments. These huge sections, these circular portions of the telescope are being rotated, brought into focus, continually zooming and zooming and zooming, bringing the aspect, the observed entity closer and closer.
I spray WD-40 on it so whatever's rotating it accidentally over adjusts because it's more lubricated.
John, you see your friend recklessly, just almost sprinting, like speed walking up towards this telescope. And he is walking around. He is completely ignoring his surroundings. And there at the bottom of the telescope, there is a man looking through the aperture up into the sky. He's continually rotating knobs. Huge pieces of this brass telescope are being levered as he is moving these different aspects of the telescope and these lenses in and out of focus, continually dialing it in.
Huh. Do I feel any unnatural presence?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It is very unnatural.
Uh-huh.
Am I certain?
I don't know what you just triggered in me, but I'm triggered.
Okay. So whatever unnatural stuff I feel, I'm gonna act on that. I have a heavy sniper rifle, and he's standing still, and I'm also using a turn to aim. And I also have a laser sight.
Jesus, is that enough, bro?
So it's. I mean, he's just standing there. He doesn't know I'm here. I have all the time I need.
Completely oblivious. He is looking down this telescope to something very far away. Or maybe not
And I
far away at
fire.
all. You blow his head clean off. I'm gonna need a roll from the Walker.
What role?
What roll indeed? This is a problem. This is a problem.
I got a 39.
That's a good roll. That's a very good roll.
What's the skill?
Unnameable doom.
Yeah, I don't have that. I got unarmed combat, which sounds kind of similar, and I would pass.
I'm gonna say you successfully start taking this telescope apart.
Hell yeah.
As you get the pieces down on the ground, you're already thinking, all right, I'll put them on a pallet, and then I'll get a FedEx shipping label, and it'll be all mine, and then me and Pedro are going to be best friends.
Well, we're already best friends. I have him on my bonds list.
You're my best friend.
Yeah, I already had a best friend bond, but I just replaced that one with Pedro because new best friend.
Good call, good call. Yeah, definitely something weird going on. I don't know if you would notice it, though. You just feel a tangible air of something getting closer. You are watching, and yeah, Arthur Green, your friend didn't even notice the individual that you just blew their head off. There seemed to be wearing some kind of priestly robes, some form of holy man. Now decapitated by your sniper bullet, just lies on the ground, his corpse, the body pumping squirts of blood out of his neck hole.
No mercy. Hey Walker,
Yeah.
what do you say we beckon the people inside to come out?
What people?
Well, there's a house. There's probably people in there.
Can we get this telescope all set up first?
Yeah, sure, you take your time.
All right, cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna work on disassembling this motherfucker fully.
I can help.
Oh yeah.
Continue to disassemble it. You're making pretty good time on it, and as the time goes by, that wan yellow light that you observed earlier begins to suffuse the entire area around you. I need you once again to make a unnameable doom roll. Please roll D100s, Walker.
37.
It's
So I
another good
succeed
roll.
again.
So you are completely fixated on this telescope, huh?
Yeah, I assume Dixie's also wearing yellow tinted pit vipers, so he wouldn't even notice it. Like the
Oh my
light.
god, that's so badass.
It's the redneck thing. So yeah, he just going at it with his little Leatherman multi-tool.
Hmm. Well, I'll say that it doesn't take too long for you to completely disassemble this telescope. But at this point, this 3 o'clock in the morning, this darkness has been completely banished. You would say that it has moved right past twilight and into early morning yellow, even though it's still 3 o'clock in the morning and it is entirely too early for the sun to be up. You look around at your surroundings, and there is this sick, infected yellow light all around you.
I don't notice it. Yellow pit vipers. Looks normal to me.
I notice it, but I'm putting it off for in a few minutes when we're done with this, and I can do things again. You know, one thing after the other. Gotta have priorities straight.
All right, I'm going to try a thing. Let me know if this sounds like garbage. Walker?
Yes. Hello?
Sorry, I gotta check your stat block. I need
Yeah,
you.
yours is outdated.
I just do it for the skills. I need
Okay.
you. It's gonna be like a power roll, I think.
Power?
Power.
Okay, that's not great. That's my weakest stat. I fail by 2. I have redone some of my stats, so it's not just the pre-made anymore, but yeah, power, I kept damage.
Psychic assault. When a creature fails, Haster unmakes its sanity. If your game uses insanity and dread, the creature gains 1 level of dread. If your game doesn't use abilities, reduce the score by 1d6. Okay. So you're going to reduce your power by 1d6.
Oh, shit.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see. Fuck.
So what
Do I
happens?
notice anything?
Oh, yeah. So what you notice...
My score or like my X5? Because that would be.
X5. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I was about
yeah.
to say that would fucking have my.
Yeah, that'd have your power, and that'd be too much. But this isn't good. This is real bad. This is real bad. So, as this entire situation has deteriorated quite quickly, in the middle of the night, this early dawn breaks over you, and you realize that the yellow star above you has grown in size. This is not the sun. This is not Sol that has illuminated every day on Earth since time immemorial, 4.6 billion years ago. This is another star brought to this solar system through observation, And as Walker was looking through this telescope, the reflection from it brought Hastur here to this place. And as you look at your friend, John, you see a porcelain mask crust over Walker's face. Robes, yellow ribbons sprout and emerge from his shoulders, his torso, until his entire form is shrouded in these yellow ribbons.
I point my rifle at his skull. I say, "Are you in there?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm in here. And I want to punch this motherfucker off me.
You don't hear your friend Walker. Walker, you are completely imprisoned inside of the porcelain mask.
No, I fight that shit.
The pallid mask has you.
Punch it. I don't fucking... No, I'm not wearing that mask. I ain't a fucking... Walker's anti-mask. He takes that shit off.
I need you to make a sanity check. No, wait. Yeah, I need you to make a sanity check, and I also need you to make a D100 roll.
Both?
Me?
John, you'll make a roll next turn, Walker, to regain control of your character.
So, I'm making the roll now?
Nope, John is.
Oh, okay.
Sanity fails.
That's not good.
D100 succeeds. 50.
Okay. So you resist the power word stun, so your character is not stunned, so you may take your action. However, you're going to lose a little bit of sanity from observing Hastur the Unspeakable possess your friend's body. Go ahead.
How
it
much
probably
sanity damage do I take?
Probably should be pretty high, but we'll just go with a D8. Kind of spitballing as the stat block I have is for a different system.
3. I would like to reduce that with my bond.
Nice.
2.
2. Yeah, so go ahead and put 2 of those off onto your bond. Which bond are you putting those off onto?
The brother.
Hell yeah, brother. And I'm going to see if I can find a Hastur stat block in the DM handbook. I'm pretty sure he's not in here. I already checked. No, he's not. Darn it. What do you do?
Well, I don't want to die. So.
But I don't want to die.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean that's a clear sign of possession.
Oh, but
Possession is
no.
bad, especially since this is one of the like big top 5 gods. So I might just pull that trigger.
Oh, you hate to see your friend shooting friend. Oh, it's so sad. Go ahead and pull your trigger.
I probably don't have to roll because obviously
Wait, what? Why not?
because I'm already there. And I had, time to prepare. It's not like I'm aiming. I have my gun at his face and I'm shooting.
You have to do a shoot every time you shoot. You roll to shoot, sir. You might miss. Therefore, I must make you shoot.
Okay, fine. Let me first check the modifiers in place here. I've been carefully aiming for probably 2 seconds.
Go ahead and take advantage.
I'm standing still. He is standing still. I'm shooting at point blank range. And I have a laser sight.
Are you saying you get a plus 80 to your shot? Real Gildan Lily over here, this guy.
I mean, it's a god.
All right, take a plus 80 to your shot. Jeez, this guy.
Bitch ass off my face.
Success.
Roll
I hope
damage.
so.
20% lethality. How do
Makes
we
sense.
resolve this?
What'd you roll on your hit?
6 plus 2 is 8.
No, what'd you roll on your D102 hit?
Oh, 62. So 6
Got
plus
it.
2 would be 8.
8 damage on top of your damage roll.
What would be my damage roll in this
Should be on
case?
your pistol.
Don't you have
It's
a giant?
20% lethality.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, okay. Huh. Seems low. Are you shooting a pistol or are you shooting like a giant sniper rifle?
Very heavy sniper rifle.
It just says lethality 20.
Yep.
Oh, there's no damage. Interesting. Let me look at the agent handbook.
Yeah, because that's like sounds like similar to the explosives. Isn't it just a
Very heavy
D6?
rifle.
Yeah.
20. Let's say if a 1d12 plus 2 is a heavy rifle, a very heavy rifle would probably be a little bit higher. So go ahead and roll a d12 and a d4. Plus 2.
— 12.
20 total. So you take a good chunk of the pallid mask off your friend's face. I'm kind of picturing like Ichigo in Bleach. You shoot off a chunk of it, and it starts slowly crusting back into place. Well, Walker, go ahead and make a power roll as you try and resist Haster's influence and throw his possession out of your mind.
I fail.
Unfortunate, oh, so sad. Oh, bummer. Oh, no. Oh. Kindle's freezing. Goddamn piece of shit. Oh, man, what piece of junk. Goddamn, it's fucking me over right now. Need stat block. Ner. Shit. How am I going to kill you if I don't know what to kill you with? Oh, crash so bad. Oh, loading. Reloading the library. Okay, we back. Nope, wrong book. Devastating attack when a quantum. Yeah, so what you see erupting out of the base of your friend Walker, where his legs used to be, just become a shadowy base of tentacles that reach out and try and grasp at you and crush you, much like he crushed the throat of the police officer earlier. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity throw. Is that a skill?
Yeah,
It
there's
is a
dexterity.
score,
Yeah, it's a score.
Yeah, go
but
ahead and
I
make
can
a
also
dexterity.
roll athletics if you want me to.
You may roll whichever one you prefer, whatever one's higher for you.
Cool, that's athletics. Success.
Jesus. Yeah, instead of
Yeah.
immediately being crushed, you are going to go ahead and take. Just one of these. 3 reduced down to 1. So you catch a glancing blow off of one of these tentacles as they reach out and try and crush you. You're able to dodge them pretty good. Back to your turn.
Cool. I'm wearing my explosive devices on a belt,
Ooh.
like all around my waist, so that I
Nice.
have easy access and can pull them out as needed. So I take that belt off, and I throw it on the ground near this thing, and then I run away
Run away!
as far as I can, and then I detonate all of them,
Okay.
all maybe 10 that I still have.
Feel like that's going to be some damage.
Probably enough to kill me. Even
Oh,
if I'm like 50 feet away.
You're fast. You're a fast runner. You run quick. Wait. Walker, would you do me a favor? Roll another D100. See if we can escalate into 3 dimensions.
I fail again.
When hasters between 300 feet and 1 mile and influence just manifest each observer in a titanic horror many dozens of feet across with arms reached. Okay, up here, get the bow. Yeah, so the star above you, which was just like a thin projection on the horizon, is now an enormous 1 mile wide titanic horror with many dozens and dozens of tentacles that reach down and start digging up the terrain around you. And as you throw your explosives behind you and detonate them, there's just this weave of tentacles that are descending out of the sky in between you and the body that was your friend Walker. Those are some really bad rolls, Walker. You really didn't want to fail. There's only one more level left.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my physical for fucking, because this fucking shit's fucking me over.
Fucking me bad.
Let me go get my physical.
How many explosives did you throw? 10?
11.
Why 11? How did you have so many?
Because I can.
Because DM, because I am not playing Skyrim and I'm not encumbered.
Alright, I'm back.
Essentially, I did not bring that much. I only brought this one gun and explosives, as many as I could fit in the trunk.
Got some
And of
junk in
course,
that
some
trunk, Bay.
tools.
I bought a D100 after last session, so I haven't rolled it yet. This is my first time rolling this thing, so hopefully it's not shit luck.
Ooh.
Let me know when to roll.
All right, one more roll in your turn at the beginning. See if
Okay.
you can throw him off. He's going to take some fucking damage right here, though. Trying to look up improvised explosive explodies. Bundled IEDs. Oh, I've never seen that before. Mm-hmm. 10 meters. Yeah, it's probably going to be one of these two. How much is 500 grams, European man?
Half a kilogram, so about a pound.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
500 grams is not that much. It's like take your phone, like your mobile phone, put 4 mobile phones on top of that. That's maybe 500
It's
grams.
1.1 pounds.
Fuck. Wow, explosives are light. Well, I'll be damned. All right. Yeah, I mean, fuck. If you got that many, fucking. Yeah, you roll up your exploded. What'd you roll on your explosives check?
Should I roll demolitions?
Roll demolitions.
Advantage?
You don't need it. You're already at 100% lethality.
Okay.
This is a formality, really.
I technically fail. Wait, no. I do fail, but explosives usually have an inbuilt plus 20 because they are a radius and not a point, like hitting a point. So if the target is within the range, you get that kind of advantage.
Does that
Because
plus 20
you
make
don't
it a
have to be
success?
precise. It hits everything in a radius.
Does that
So I
plus
succeed.
20? All right. Plus 20 makes it a success. You succeed, and your friend is going to take a fuck ton of damage. A literal fuck ton of damage. Sue Walker, I need you to make another D100 for a nameable doom roll. You can make that with advantage.
Okay. Hold on. I just dropped my dice. Okay. 28.
Fantastic rolls all the way around. So, this is going to be tricky. What you see as you just continue to run, Arthur Green, is just the world melting into a series of tentacles that rain from the sky around you. You are dodging and trying to leap through these tentacles that come down and crush holes into the ground that leak into the protoplasm of the earth. Lava sprouts up out of these holes, punctured through the crust of the earth as it tears away and tries to rip you up into the outer space. And then the explosives go off, and you are thrown off your feet, and a world goes dark as you land on your face and slide for about 10 feet. Walker, you feel the pallid mask ripped off of your face as you're blown in the opposite direction, and the unholy influence that you've been exerting on this world. You feel yourself about to bring the end to all humanity and tear the earth into itty bitty
Yeah,
pieces.
I stopped doing that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It was a good roll at the end with that 20.
Yeah, fucking about time.
It takes a second. You both are like lying there in the ground, kind of like waiting. Not sure what's going to happen.
Do I see the mask still?
No, the mask is destroyed.
Okay, I was gonna start wailing on it with my knuckles.
You do see, back over at the barn, that really nice telescope, undamaged.
I go and I start disassembling it. Or
Yeah.
we already disassembled it.
Already disassembled, and it's about this point that the black helicopters from Delta Green start arriving. All around you, you see, once again, through the not burnt, but dead corn stalks, a blue morning arising, and as the sun comes up, it's the sun that you know. And it's not obscured by anything. There is no eclipse. There's just a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. You done it. You saved Christmas.
But we were too late.
Oh, for this town? Yeah, everyone's dead here.
Because we blew up the church.
Well, you know, I mean, sure, there was only two
What do
people
you mean
left in the
we?
town. Eh.
Okay, me. Just I.
Yeah, I didn't pull that trigger.
But you did help plant the explosives.
I mainly just strangled the cop to death.
So what was up with that church?
Teamwork. Yeah, see, it takes everybody working in concert together.
Was
Oh.
something special inside that church that we destroyed?
Well, if you want to find out, you're going to have to tune in next week. And I'll thank you all very much for playing. Good night.
Okay.